Good day, everyone. Our presentation focuses on the stages in research writing. The introduction acts as the gateway to our research paper. It provides the background, defines the problem, and explains the significance of the study. Today, I will be joined by Nandi, I'll be joined by Lorato, Beverly, Thulani, and Natasha in giving you guys the background and the base of our LAS research.
Greetings. I will be taking you through the first two topics of research writing, which are the topic and the introduction. The topic is the cornerstone or the foundation of your research. It must be articulate and should encapsulate the central issue you will be exploring. Features of a good topic should show a clear direction, should demonstrate originality, as well as to add value to the existing body of knowledge. Once a topic is chosen, the next critical stage of research writing is the introduction. The introduction serves as the gateway of your research. Its primary focus is to generate interest and to provide a roadmap for the reader. A comprehensive introduction should show the background of the study, a clear statement of the problem, as well as objectives and significances of your research. Further on to this, Mesmin and others stated that a good research introduction should create a research space or gap. What this means is one must be able to justify their work by reviewing what's already known and identifying the gaps and problems in their research.
I will be taking you through the third stage of research writing, which is research problem. The first question we have is, what is a research problem? A research problem is a key issue or a gap that a study aims to address, as you can see there. And it serves as a guide helping the researcher to stay focused throughout the process of research writing. Now we have the steps of identifying a good research problem. First, you should identify the gap. Your question may be, how do you identify the gap? You identify a gap by examining existing literature, going through it, and seeing a common theme or gap within all the literature. The second step is you narrow down your questions. You set a clear and specific goal which your study aims to achieve. This will help you stay on focus on track throughout your research. And then the last stage is you conduct your research because you would have a relevant question to follow. The next step I'll be taking you through is research objectives. Research objectives are specific aims that your study wants to achieve. They are important because they guide the research. Like I said before, they are similar to a research problem because they help and guide the researcher to stay on track throughout the research. The second importance is they measure progress. Since you would have clear, defined objectives, you'll be able to measure your progress throughout your study. The last importance is maintain focus. Similar to the first importance, it helps the researcher stay on track throughout the research. Now I'm going to be taking you through the three types of research objectives. The first type is general objectives. These are broad aims that your study aims to achieve. The second type is specific objectives. These are precise objectives that your study aims to achieve. They are narrowed down objectives. The third type of objectives are SMART objectives. And SMART is an acronym that stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Specific meaning that you should be able to set clear objectives that your study aims to achieve. Measurable, you should be able to quantify your objectives. Achievable, you should be able to achieve your research or conduct it with the resources you have. Relevant, your objective should be in alignment with your research problem. And time-bound, you should be able to measure the amount of time that you are going to take to conduct your research. Thank you.
I will be taking you through the fifth stage, which is hypothesis. A hypothesis is an educated guess on how a different number of variables will interact with each other. This shows that as the researcher, you have enough knowledge in order to make these predictions to enrich your understanding. And this can be through inductive or deductive reasoning. Thank you.
The literature review is a critical summary of existing knowledge related to a research topic. According to Ridley in 2012, it identifies what has already been established, as well as existing gaps and debates in the field. Its purpose is to place research within an academic context, demonstrate familiarity with scholarly work, and justify the need for new research. A good review, as you can see, goes beyond summarizing. You can say that it critically analyzes and compares different viewpoints to generate new insights. Students often face challenges such as summarizing without proper synthesis or failing to link findings to their research question. Overall, the literature review develops essential skills like critical thinking, academic writing, and referencing.
I will be taking you through research design. Research design are the methods that are used in order to solve a problem. We have types of research design. We have qualitative research, quantitative research design, and mixed research design. Qualitative research design focuses on understanding concepts through non-numerical data. Quantitative research design focuses on quantifying the collected data and analyzing it. Mixed research design is whereby the researcher collects and analyzes both qualitative and quantitative data within the same study. Then we have the methods of data collection. We have primary data collection. It is whereby I, as the researcher, go out and collect data for myself. Then secondary data collection, it is whereby I, as the researcher, use published data in order to carry out my research. Thank you.
I will be taking you through the discussion, the conclusion, and the recommendation. Under the discussion, what you should know is that when discussing, you're supposed to interpret and explain your points in details. You're not supposed to just list them, but you should rather explain them in a much broader context as to what do they mean. The second step is to also compare your results with previous studies and existing literature. Show as to are they in alignment or contradiction. That shows understanding from your side as the researcher. And lastly, you need to link your findings to the objectives and the hypothesis that you initially made. Show as to whether are they in agreement or in disagreement.
Moving on to the next step, which is the conclusion. Basically, here you are summarizing your main key points. You need to highlight their significance to the study and why they are important. At this point, you are not supposed to be introducing any information because, again, you are concluding and not explaining. You are just emphasizing the importance of the most important key points of your research. And lastly, we have the recommendations. Recommendations are basically suggestions as to what should be done based on the struggles that the researcher faced when carrying out their research, as to what can be done so that future researchers cannot go through the same struggles and the same issues. And lastly, keep note to keep within your area of study. Thank you.
Now, to conclude, the stages of research writing form the foundation of any successful academic study. Each stage, from identifying the topic and defining the problem to reviewing literature review and designing the research, plays an important role in ensuring the research is clear, credible, and meaningful. Through this process, researchers develop critical thinking, academic writing, and analytical skills that are essential for higher learning. Overall, what we are saying is that research writing is not just about finding answers, but about contributing to knowledge and creating solutions that inspire future studies. Thank you.